Alrighty, it's Sunday afternoon. Oh, and this is a storm video. Storm. Yeah, a bit of a Tourette's gone. Another storm video here. Whilst I seem to be doing okay against my anxiety, that storm, I'm weathering that one alright, but there's another storm coming. That one out there, really windy. It's meant to be gusting up to 60 knots, 60 mile an hour. Ex-tropical cyclone Lola is heading towards the country. That's interesting because it's El Nino in the springtime, not normally cyclone season. This is probably uncyclone as you can get. And we got a cyclone. Well, it's an extra tropical cyclone. We don't really get the full-on ones here, but it was a category 5 at one stage. So they're still out there. It's springtime in El Nino, and so not exactly cyclone material. So, but there you go, it's still happening. I will keep you guys posted as to what's happening. I think it's just going to be a lot of wind, and a bit of rain, and probably more flooding. But because I'm not doing my bushwalks down in Mangamangaroa at the moment, because of my anxiety, sort of don't know what's going to happen down there, over there. But I'm at Cockle Bay at the moment, and I've just done a couple of doordash. So doing some doordash. That's an improvement. That's a win. Yes indeed. Pretty crazy stuff. I might head to Eastern Beach, see if any of my mates are kite surfing. I think I told you why I'm not kite surfing. But I'm going to be a photographer for kite surfing. So, if you guys live local and on this channel and you kite surf, I'll head to the beach, and I'm going to be starting up a kite surfing channel. One of my heaps of freaking channels, and of course it'll be in at the end, the one with the most subscribers stays. So it could be the kite surfing one. So we'll see what happens. But anyway, I'll be starting another kite surfing channel up, and obviously it'll mostly be filming. Because if you think you're going to be seeing me kite surfing, I don't think again, because even if I wasn't the kite surfing, I never get footage of myself anyway. So it's like I can't have enough of a job getting footage of me racing RC cars, because I've got to hold the camera and the controller, and the only one going to do that with kite surfing is I get my GoPro sorted out, which it ain't happening. I think I've told you guys before that it's going to be I got to get a full-on I got to get proof that I'm not sick before I get out there, back out in the water. And for that, I'm going to have to do the treadmill and pass the treadmill. So that'll be my final little hurdle to good health. And at the moment, I'm not too concerned about that. At the moment, I'm getting my mental health sorted out, and yeah, that's on the mend, despite the absolute monstrosity of a panic attack I had yesterday actually. It seems to be alright. So let's you never really you know what I mean. I always fight these things. Anyway, want to change the subject a bit. This storm here, this cyclone Lola, is you said before, it was a category 5. It's obviously not one anymore. Once it gets down here to our turf, then it tends to weaken a bit. It's not exactly warm water at the moment, so but it's blowing enough. It's really blowing. And if I was kite surfing today, I'd be using my very, very small kite, and still doing big jumps and mega loops, large mega kite surfing loops. Those things, crazy stuff. But anyway, okay. I'm gonna see if I can do some more doordash. wow, that's windy. Wowzers. Oh, I got a bit of a blow through anyway. Both me and the wind. Got the wind blowing me through. Got a bit of a blat, burn off any excess adrenaline. I try to sort of do the old Zen moment as well when to get to guard against phobic attacks as well, because it's been affecting my walking, my energy levels and all that. But anyway, the storm, and yeah, pretty crazy stuff. I don't know how windy it's going to get, but it's going to get raining. It's raining later on today. It's going to be raining when I do the hill papers tomorrow. So that means I'll be bagging them and biffing them. So I was saying when I run out of bags, that's when I stop the papers. And as I did I had some more DoorDash today. So the move is to get into DoorDash and Uber Eats and menu log properly on a more of a full-time basis. So I've started to make that move. Anxiety. You know what the Churchill's saying, never let a good disaster go to waste. I'm doing it now. So anyway, so yes indeed. Alrighty guys, without further ado, see you later. Sorry, just been at Eastern Beach, middle of doing DoorDash at the moment. Not actually doing a delivery, but I'm waiting for a delivery waiting one of the hot spots. If you guys have ever been doing Uber Eats or DoorDash, you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, just been to Eastern Beach, really windy there. Quite a few kite surfers actually. I didn't put any on camera though. Anyway, yeah. So that's what's been happening. Waiting for the storm. The rain is meant to be coming in. As you can see from the footage, it's the clouds are starting to form. So we should get rain pretty soon. It's meant to be raining until this time tomorrow. So looks like I'm going to be in the hot seat tomorrow morning doing the papers. So I'll be bagging and biffing them. So it'll be fun. But anyway, I have some McDonald's at the moment. One of the hot spots. Well, there was a hot spot, but it's not a hot spot anymore, so I'm going to wait for it to return, unless I get a delivery, of course, but we'll see what happens. Anyway, but the old get the old anxiety, getting the old phobics things coming in. So don't know about you, it's calls a bit of candle sniffing, see what happens. Oh god, okay. Maybe not. Oh, heaters. Okay. No. Let's not go there. It definitely clears the sinuses anyway. And yeah, that'll snap me out of any depression or anxiety. Oh damn. Okay. I actually quite like that smell. In a crazy sort of way. It definitely stops your anxiety, that's for sure. You gotta do crazy things, you've got anxiety, so if you get offended by that, I made no apologies. After all, I do gross things on here, especially the Cruise and Credence page, so yes indeed. Alrighty. But yes. Bushwalks, anxiety, Uber, well, DoorDash, excitement. So yes, indeed. So I was waiting for another delivery. Nothing at the moment. Wonder how flooded these guys are going to get. That's the culvert down by where I do my heralds, so that'll be interesting tomorrow morning. So I'll get some footage if I'm able to. That'll be cool. Just does some more DoorDash, sorry. So yeah, a few DoorDash deliveries today, which has been really good actually. Anyway, still waiting for the rain to come. That's splitting, but it's not like majorly raining yet. We'll be knocking off soon. Get ready for this rain. Got a bit of a sleep. I didn't have much of a sleep today. I tried to get some sleep in the morning, this morning, but I wasn't able to. So maybe I don't need a huge amount, but got to be careful because that was what caused me. May have caused me to have that massive panic attack yesterday because I wasn't able to get much sleep yesterday either. I had my sleep, then had a massive panic attack, then burnt it all off, and then bloody had to sleep a better sleep at night. So yeah, we'll see what happens. If not, we'll have to huff some jandals again. Here's some toe jam. Friday anxiety. I said before, you get used to it. Sort of crazy stuff, anxiety, but I should actually start that with critters and greetings, eh? The old jandal, lemon, toe jam styles. It would gross everyone out. Don't know how the mosquitoes handle it. They are very desperate. Excellent, guys. Anyway, it's about midday. The 30th actually, because tomorrow is Helloween and I'm working a busy night, obviously. And Hell Pizza, I'm working tonight too. Another busy night. There's a storm. Part of a storm vlog I'm doing. Because ex-tropical cyclone Lola is basically upon the country. It rained this morning. Nothing major. It wasn't like hard out. Survived doing the papers without getting too wet. So I came through the other end of that. And I'm now at Cockle Bay again. And I'll show you some footage in a minute. But yes, indeed. Still quite windy. Nothing like, not real brutal. But it's still windy enough. I think we get a bit sheltered from the easterlies because of Coromandel. So if it goes more to the southeast, we'll be sheltered even more. But yes, indeed, it's sort of mostly an easterly. I think it's still an east. Looks like it's an easterly out there. It hasn't really swung around to the northeast or southeast. It'll be mostly easterly quadrant. So let's get out there and have a look, eh? get to the top. Wow, still real windy out there. Those ducks didn't seem to mind though, even the kids. Oh, that was crazy. Alrighty guys. I don't know where to go. I'm thinking I'm gonna go for a bit of a drive actually. I'm gonna head to Pine Harbour, see what's happening over there, and need to find a place to play with my new toy. Too much wind, too little water at the moment. It needs a calmish day at the start, and full of tide. So I'm thinking maybe Bramley or Eastern Beach, but spoiler alert, it's not a kite. I'm not kite surfing, don't worry. I ain't kite surfing until I get a full clean bill of health, and that'll be a while, if at all. So we all know what happens when I do get the test, because I'll either get back into kite surfing or sell my gear, and you'll know. I'll probably let you guys know anyway, but that's not going to be for a while yet. Get rid of this the anxiety disorder first before I even start going down that path. In the meantime, never let a good disaster go to waste. Oh, guys, this is Pine Harbour. And this is where I used to go. I have to do a lot of my kite surfing. It's a bit muddy at the moment. You can see I've got my red Archies on. They always seem to get muddy for some reason. I've got my black pair of Archies in the car. Oh, I should have worn them actually. The red ones always seem to get a bit of a beating. But they're good. They're actually the smallest set I've got actually, because that means they're snug. They're really snug, so they fit real nicely. Let's not slip too much, which is quite cool. Anyway, this place has changed a bit. It seems to be a bit, weird. A bit of a swamp. Normally the swamp will come in here at high tide. Obviously it's low tide at the moment. But this is this is a very popular kite surfing spot of mine actually. It's the #1 kite surfing spot. It's the main kiteboarding spot in East Auckland for a westerly direction wind. The prevailing wind direction is west-southwest, so a bit too westerly for the sand spit normally. Although it's an easterly today, obviously it's offshore, so there's nothing happening today. But indeed, that's the story. I'm going to try and ford this with my red Archies. Oh, red Archies, yay! Yeah, they're good, they're snug. These ones are really snug. They're actually meant to be quite snug. Oh, they're told they're meant to be snug fitting. A lot of flip-flops, they slide around and all that. These ones are very snug. Alrighty, here's some Pine Harbour. At high tide this fills right in, guys. It'll fill in, the mangroves will fill in. Oh, the swampy bit. And yes. So, and and this will fill in. What will normally happen is this will come up to about here. And this whole section at high tide is shallow. It's maybe about, I need to waist deep to get a good decent sea breeze in the sun. And it's really good actually, it's a very good, it's actually quite good despite all this. The Cockle Bay's over there. The Shelley Park, the boat ramp's over there. This is where we go walking. That's the walking spot. Got Cockle Bay. There, where is it? There, it's Cockle Bay. And you walk all the way down there to the Shelley Park boat ramp. And of course you keep going. You go through Mungamungaroa Valley to Friends Lookout and all that jazz. So there you go, there's that walk. Quite a bit of a mish, but I've actually walked that bit from Cockle Bay to the Shelley Park boat ramp. And bit of a trek. And slippery, probably best to wear sandals or something. I've got sandals at home actually, I love my sandals, yeah, but they're falling to bits and they're not cheap. Jandals are cheaper, even Archie's. Anyway, we're just walking along Pine Harbour for a bit. I've got a huge amount of time left on my memory. I compiled another a video, another walking with T-Rex video the other day, this morning actually, so this will be a combo again, so I'll just be walking with T-Rex and Boomer Tucks, both are going to be on there. We've also got a bit of action on Critters and Cretins and Tucks to Kite RC. So there's a bit of everything in this blog. So if you subscribe to all my channels, congratulations. If you haven't, do so, please. We're just going to head over here, guys. Get that bit there. And then we're going to go around. We're going to go back. Because yeah, very nice conditions here. We when we rig up for kite surfing, we rig up near that northern part of the beach there. And sometimes you rig up at the point. There's a point over there, and you car park there, and at low tide it's really good, you just rig up there. Sometimes we go to Mutakaraka Island, or Flat Island, and we used to be able to access that, but we can't anymore. I think there's a house been built there. The beach has been a bit developed. It's been gentrified, shall we say, the old beachlands. And but we used to be able to rig up at the top of I can't remember the name. It's like Third View. At the end of one of the streets on beachlands, right at the corner by the cliff. So yeah. And then we used to walk down the little stairs, carrying all our gear, rig up on the flats, and then got yourself some pretty decent southwesterly winds actually, straight through the channel. Because there's like there's a flat water section. So for all you kite surfing puffs, you know what I'm talking about. Flat water, you know all that jazz. For those of you who aren't into kite surfing, just follow my walking channels or just want to see me do dumb shit, then yeah. That's what I used to do. I used to go kite surfing, and backstory of it now is that I stopped kite surfing in 2014. Well, I had my last proper session in 2014, and then I had a couple of attempts in 2015, 2016 to get back out in the water, but they were unsuccessful. And since then I have not even so much as pumped the kite up, because all my lines are all tied up and knotted, and I've had numerous attempts to unknot them, and kiteboarding lines are a mish to unknot once they're fully spider webbed and goodness knows what. And then in 2019 I ran into some financial trouble, so I pawned my kiteboards. This is the infamous 2019. And so yeah, I haven't gone so much. I don't even think I've touched any of my kites. They've probably been eaten by rats by now. But anyway, this year, of course, I've got my anxiety to sort of deal with, and I'm thinking I'll get a medical first before I get back into kite surfing. I'll get everything sorted out. Anxiety always does that to me. It sort of makes me worry about my health all the time. But yeah, not that you actually should. I don't really think you should be too concerned about your health. I think you should be pretty chilled about it. I become a hypochondriac real easily every time I've got anxiety. It's because of the physical stuff you do that affects you. There's a lot of physical things that anxiety does to you. It's quite nasty actually. It can do quite fucked up shit. That's why I became a hypochondriac, and then your body goes into phobic mode. It just seize up. Well, it will seize up, will freak. Your nervous system will react for no reason, and you'll become very lethargic, low energy and everything. I don't think the medication helps either. If I'm not actually on anxiety medication, I'm on beta blockers which stop your pulse racing. It slows you. Yeah. Sometimes stops your pulse. It does sort of, but you still, if you get a real freaky moment, then your pulse will still race. I mean, he's all right. Yeah, I won't make it too munted. But yeah, and that's the problem with anxiety, because it affects your pulse quite a bit. You sort of think, oh my god, you've got a heart problem or something like that. But then of course, I went to the doctors, had a bit of a slow burner, going a panic attack, and in the middle of an anxiety episode, and he took my blood pressure and it was high, so that didn't help matters. So the next thing I do will be to sort that out. So I'll go through my medication first, and which expires I finish at the end of November, so I'll be taking medication right through my cruise, and then going through finishing that, and when I've knocked off my anxiety, and I'm back to doing my walks properly and all that sort of stuff. Now you see my feet are muddy again, candles are muddy. And then I'll buy one of those blood pressure testing things, those cuffs you can get from the chemist, because what I don't want to do is go to the freaking book a thing to the doctors. I get a bloody have him do when the cuff comes out. I can start freaking out, all nervous, get white coat hypertension, and he says, oh, you got high blood pressure or something. Oh fuck, what if it's not anxiety, what is it? Then I'll start freaking out. Anxiety comes back, and I'll get high blood pressure. Fuck that shit. So I'm going to do it in the comfort of my own home, and then I know when I go, if he says I got high blood pressure, I said, I know it isn't high, it's because of white coat hypertension. So yeah. Or not. So yes, indeed. That's the plan, and when I get all that shit sorted out, one day I'll go and get a treadmill test, and then, I think I've said this before, you'll know whether I pass or fail that, whether I sell my kite surfing gear or get back into it. Alrighty guys, we're at the back of the car. Let's did a good job. I got here alright. I'm going to head do a bit of a drive around the bay a bit. I'm going to head home. Might go to the cafe, see what happens. So yes indeed, feet are dirty again. So that is Pine Harbour. There goes, got the black Archies on now. So yeah, we're ready to go, man. Nice clean ones. I can walk through any more mud. Go to Archie's, yeah. Alrighty, I checked out several cafes, but they've all closed. They're all closed on Monday. I know the ones in Helloween aren't closed on Monday, but I can't be bothered going to those. I've tried the Pine Harbour Cafe, the Marina Cafe there. Also tried Lion Tree Cafe, which is another one I like. That's in Whitford. And I went to Hawthorne Den Cafe, which is the one I went to the other day. The one with the old-fashioned house, old school house, and there's decided to do books and bricks, and none of them are open. So I'm just going to drive to Music Point, a bit of a sifty about Music Point, and then we're going to head back home. Oh, we're at Little Bucks, so we're going to go for a bit of a walk. We'll go walk to the marina, then we'll walk back, and then we'll go to Music Point. Offshore wind today at Little Bucks. You see the black arches are a bit bigger than my other ones. Oh. They're flopping around a bit more. They're not dirty like my others, the red ones. It's low tide now. Definitely be able to probably make it to that little bunker I showed you the other day. Oh, these cliffs. Wouldn't want to fall down them, would you? That's a pretty cool bunker. It's like dug into the side of the cliff. I don't know if anyone's in there. I don't think they are. It'd be a good place to sleep, actually. Goes everyone on the street. Sleeping rough. That'd be where I'd be doing it. Just put it in there. They're very nice. Little hidey holes. Nice little joint to sleep in. I don't think many people know about it. You never know, really. You could be homeless at any time. Really, you never. It's not just because of money. Because of disasters or anything. It's always something you have to consider. It's not just because of financial apocalypses. It's because of nature and all that sort of stuff. You never know. Anyway, we're going to head to the just to the Mercury shop. Then we're going to go. We're not going to go inside. We're just going to walk there. Then we're going to walk back because I do need something to eat. But the red ones don't do that. They're the small size. I've actually got 4 different sizes. I've got like a pair of, I've got this pair of black ones, but I've got another pair of black ones which are bigger. They're lightweight, too big. They still fit good, but they're meant to be snug, as I was saying before. Anyway. This is Little Bucks, guys. And before 10 years ago, this never used to be here. I don't know when they actually put the boardwalk in, but it would have been about 10 years ago. When I used to windsurf here in the 90s and the 2000s, it was never here. This definitely wasn't here. You had to go to get to the marina. You had to go all the way around. This is a lot quicker. You can get to the marina. There's cycle lake and you can cycle on here. Oh, it's pretty good. You definitely don't need a car as much now as what you used to, which is good because it's a lot more expensive now. Petrol's more expensive, but I know compared to minimum wage, it's sort of probably about the same. Minimum wage back then was about $5 an hour, wasn't it? Oh, in the 90s, early 90s, it was $7 an hour. Well, it stayed that way for a while bit, and fuel prices were 92 cents a litre. Oh, okay, well, it's probably about 4 times that now. Then again, so it's not a massive decrease in affordability. It's a bit. Regarding petrol houses, obviously a totally different story. It's a ferry. I want to take a few these ferry trips to some of the some of the islands in the Gulf. Because you can take a few from here. You can go to Coromandel actually. I think you can go Coromandel from here. You might have to go from town, from the city. You have to take a ferry into the city and then take a ferry. I think I've gone through this before. Some of the islands you can access from Half Moon Bay, but you can't do Pine Harbour from Half Moon Bay. That's where we were before. I was at the Pine Harbour Marina. Now on the Half Moon Bay Marina. You can't go from one to the other. You've got to go into the city first. Crazy stuff. Sewer pipe's still there. I think that's stormwater drain. Alrighty, guys. Just finished the papers, and the storm's still here. I've had a bit of rain, but it's not very windy at the moment. There's no wind now. I don't know if that's because the storm has passed. The worst of the storm has passed. We're in the eye, or it's swung around to the southeast and it's been deflected off the Coromandel and all that. The southeasterlies tend to do that. We don't tend to have. Auckland doesn't normally get it. Not where I am anyway. The Coromandel tends to protect us from the southeasterlies. So I'll have to check the weather map and see what's going on, the radar and all that. But I just finished the Herald, as I was saying before, and it's Helloween, so busy night tonight. But after that, we're doing less hours of Hell Pizza, and this will be the start of me leaving, because as I was saying before, because of my anxiety disorder, I'm use it as an excuse to do a few things, make a few changes, obviously with my living arrangement, and also with my employment. So yes, so that's what's happening. So we'll see what's going on. So and I still got that cruise later on this month. Next month. I know a lot of people want to do that. Anyway, later on next month, like the middle of next month. So yes, that's what's happening. For 3 days, and I'll be having a week off work. So we'll see what's going on. Anyway, guys, we'll just take a bit of a go on the beach. It's raining, but a bit of a coffee here. Hot chocolate. There's something inside me, I'll give my body something to work with because there's still a bit of a strain on it with the anxiety. I'm still losing weight, which isn't always overall exactly a bad thing. I probably needed to shed a bit, but anyway, we'll go outside, eh? Oh. Oh. Oh, wait. Oh. Quite tranquil here at the moment. Oh, there's a bit of wind. Oh, and yes, there's a southeasterly. Oh, so I think it's gone to the southeast, guys. Yeah, it's gone southeasterly. That wind, so that may explain why there's not a huge amount. Yeah, so it's coming up the beach, straight up the beach. Oh, well, was a bit of a wander. Oh. I think it's time for Cafe Boy to do his thing, I think. Look at the car, man, yeah. I mean, I lost so much weight. These jumpers are getting really baggy. Yeah, that's pretty cool. You don't really want to be too fat when you're in these things. It's nice when you're skinnier. It's fancy when you're skinny. I've lost it. My gut's almost gone. Too. So it's always a silver lining to these things. There's always something good about these disasters. Well, with anxiety anyway. I would like to at least knock that blood pressure down. I don't know what it is. I know when I got tested by the doctor it was high. I'm 30 over 85 actually. It was so both readings were high. But the normal is normally 120 over 80. But even with white coat hypertension, they call it that when you start to get nervous when the doctor tests you and your blood pressure goes up. But full on anxiety, full on actually had a bit of a slow burn when he actually tested me. So the anxiety does that. So we will see what happens. But I'm not doing anything until I'm not going to see the doctor again until I actually I'm going to test it myself. Get one of those machines from the thing. From where? The chemist in the pharmacy. You can get the automatic machines that do it for you. Because my dad's actually got one. And I'm going to get my own. I just want to test it at different times of the day. I'm not going to be doing that until I do what was I going to say? Until I get finish these pills and not mental this back of it. So I'll get this anxiety sorted out of it. So yeah. We're just heading up here, nothing major. It's not really a walking video. We're just going to head through here, go to the gun loop. The gun trail, and that's the gun turret, which I went to yesterday, but we're not going to walk on it today. Oh, fancy Cafe Boy. We're going to go to a cafe. But yeah. A little bit nervy, very nervy this morning. I had a panic attack again last night. Oh, and that's actually before my sleep. So I thought, oh shit, bad things are going to happen when I wake up. Oh, they didn't. It was actually good. Oh, that's the thing. What started it? I had all these freaking nightmares, and that just every single time pumped me full of adrenaline. I would just get charging the system with adrenaline, and just that just kick-started the whole freaking thing. Oh, so that was really one of the things that brought all this on. And once you get it, then all the other shit happens. The physical things start happening when you start worrying about that. Oh, because you become a hypochondriac when you've got anxiety. You really do. You worry about, you keep changing your pulse every 5 freaking seconds and all that. And you get phobic. I'm starting to get phobic attacks now, actually. Oh, so sort of, yeah, you gotta be careful. Well, not careful, but you want to keep on top of it. There's a ferret starting to, that wind's getting up again. Oh. It's starting to rain again. But yeah, hasn't been too severe. I said before, there's been a bit of rain, probably a bit of rain for most of the day. I don't know what cafes are open at the moment. I know Urban and East will be. I might go home and yeah, see what happens with this weather. But I'm still compiling some videos as well, getting some older ones. Ones that were done like a few months ago. I'm uploading them at the moment, so compiling them, getting all them sorted, and I'm catching up, so I can see what walking videos, what series I need to sort of synchronize and do that sort of jazz. So yes, indeed, guys. So it's Halloween, and Hell Pizza's busy. I probably could be the busiest night for the rest of my time there. I don't know how much longer I'm going to be at Hell Pizza. But I'm going to be from tomorrow. My hours are getting reduced. At my request, I told my boss I've got major anxiety issues at the moment, and yes, indeed. So I think I'm going down to 3 nights a week, more like 2.5 actually. 2.5 shifts a week potentially, and I don't think I'm gonna I'm gonna increase my hours again. And because I want to replace it with DoorDash and Uber Eats. As I was saying before, eventually I just want to be doing DoorDash, Uber Eats, Menu Log and Green Acres Go, and my other lawns. So that way I can go on holiday. Go for cruises. Go for cruises. Go for train trips. Go for any excursion I want to. So that's me. So that's my semi-retirement sort of once I get that done. In the meantime, guys, we've got Halloween. Yeah. Anyway, trick or treat, guys. Don't do anything too scary. No, I won't be. Well, it's scary enough at the moment. Got this anxiety disorder. Whole experience is scary. Crazy stuff. Anyway, I'll see you guys later. Here at Hawthorne Denny Cafe again. Gonna get in there. I haven't got a huge amount of battery left on my phone, so let's do this, eh? That collar up a bit. I'm outside. All good. So indeed, this is where it is. As for that storm, there's a bit of a breeze around. Look on easterly. Not much rain at the moment, and it's meant to be westerly tomorrow. So I'll assume the storm is south of us. So we're just gonna see what happens between now and then. Not gonna call it just yet. Not going to not going to end the video just yet. I'll wait till it's officially out of the picture, and see what happens. Just woke up, had another panic attack, and yeah, so see what happens. I'm at Hawthorne Denny. Hawthorne Denny. I'm going to do have something else to eat. I treat myself. There's a cafe boy here for boomer tucks. I feel like an old man. I look like an old man. So I'm going to act like one. Alrighty. We're on low battery, guys. Oh, like about 5% left. So, we're going to wrap this up. Well, for the time being, anyway. That went down well. I would make sure I've got something in me all the times I'm eating at the moment. There's a chance for my body to react. Anyway, nice around here. Peaceful, actually. It's actually more peaceful when it's like this. A little rain and stuff like that. Very pleasant. Alrighty. Happy Halloween, guys. It's in my Smoke Broker Hell pizza. See my bloodstained shirt here. Fake blood, of course, but I don't know. You know, maybe real. Looks good anyway. Anyway, I'm gonna get back in my shift soon, so just a short catch up here. Storm, a few heavy showers today, but mostly pretty calm, and still pretty warm. I was meant to be maybe westerly tomorrow. I think I'll make sure anyway. Anyway, guys, good to catch up. Alrighty, just finished the papers. Got me a hot chocolate. Here it is. Look at that. Yeah. Alrighty. I'm gonna head to the beach, Cockle Bay. I will see you there. Oh. Okay. It's calm. It's overcast. There's not any rain. I don't know what's happening. I will check the weather map, but you could say it's sort of. We're gonna call it on the storm pretty soon. I think it's sort of safely passed. But yeah, just in case, I will check the weather map. I have just finished my papers. And yes, indeed, I was going to go for a tad little walk just to check. Oh. Oh. Might go for a walk soon. Might go for a walk. See what happens in my Cockle Bay. Might go for a walk later on, but I don't know. Hey, guess what? Karen alert. Karen alert. Oh my god, had to deal with a freaking Karen yesterday on the way back from the beach. I was on the street I live in as well. Oh, she doesn't live there though, but I don't think she does. And but yelled out to me, and I just drove off. She did the fingers, but she definitely didn't have good intentions. But yeah, Karens, fuck Karens. Yeah, I don't know if she deals with me today. If I have to deal with Karens today, I'll deal with those. I'll scare anyone off. Anyway, yeah, got lawns later on. I do a lawn later on. So I'm already in my lawn gear. But I'll do a walk as well. See what happens. That storm's over, guys. It's not affected by any more storm here. It's sort of cloudy-ish. The sun's about to rise, and it's morning. It's daylight. I just finished the papers, and it is calm. Pretty nice, actually. Pretty pleasant conditions. So just give his legs a bit of a go, eh? Scare some Karens off his legs. This will be the final of the storm blog. Oh, oh, oh. Today I've got to get my wife as well. I need to go to the garage to get that, so it'll be. Oh, I'm not working. I'm not working this afternoon, but oh, I've got a few things I need to do today. I need to do the lawn. Well, I'm not working at Hell Pizza. I did the papers. I'm going to do a lawn. I might go for a massage, and I might also if I get a wife, I might see if I can go to Pearl. And Velka, she's really good. And she does more my back, like more sports stuff, really. She's awesome. So, I I like the maintenance massage. She does like my back, my shoulders, my neck, and she sometimes does my legs as well. And sometimes I go for a bike ride. I cycle there just to get my legs sore. That feels way better when she does it. Oh, your legs are really tight. Because she normally does my back and my shoulders and all that. So that's all been all tenderized and everything like that. And yes, she did my legs last time. She said, "Oh, your legs are really tight and everything like that." They definitely need doing. So, yeah, it felt really good because I remember getting it done last year when I injured my knee. And at the same place, but the physio guy did it. And it was really good. It felt nice. I thought, oh damn, this is really nice. I came for the physio, stayed for the massage because it's part of the physio treatment. But that's actually really good. So yeah. So we'll do a bit of a walk anyway. But yes, indeed. Me, I'm a cafe boy, but I like my massages and my pampering. Because Boomer Tux has to do this sort of thing because he's got old fella now. And by the way, for any of you get triggered about me using the word boomer because of appropriation and all that shit, technically some people associate the word boomer with someone who's over 40. It's not just the generation, the generation boomer, which is what's late 50, 60 years old or like mid 70s or something, the hippie generation or whatever, and that's I know people associate it with that, but they also associate it with anyone over 40. So yes, indeed. So live with it. No boomer tucks. And you're not on Walking with T-Rats. This is Boomer Tuck's channel. We're walking with T-Rats. I'm doing a walking channel. Doing a walking series. I'll do another walking series later on. What was that? Oh, yes, sorry guys. Oh, this thing looks like over an hour long now. I've been compiling it as I go. Okay, it's wet. I'm not going to go in there. So yes. Panic disorder's not too bad at the moment. My anxiety. I had a relatively uneventful night last night. I did have a dream. I'm still getting charged with adrenaline when I wake up. But it's not too bad. It's not out of control. So it's been good. And I was trying to keep as much food in my body as possible. But trying to eat healthy so I can keep the weight loss off. I want to actually use this to keep my weight off. It's always a bit of, as I said before, there are pluses to these sort of things. And in the long term it may be better for me. Even though my weight didn't cause any problems with my blood or my blood pressure. So I think I dodged a bullet with that. I think it's because I was quite active all the time, so it sort of get me out of problems. I never felt in my late 90s. I never felt heavy. That's the thing. Ironically, my blood pressure, the last test was when my blood pressure was at its highest, and that was when I was substantially lighter. So I think that was obviously due to my anxiety, but we'll finalise that, as I said before, when we get the blood pressure checked again, and I'm going to do it with the home kit first, before I freak out at the doctors and I get white coat hypertension, because normally that wouldn't be too much of an issue, but because it's been a key factor in my anxiety. I post Wellington, because in Wellington I didn't have it. I didn't know about it. Just before I got my test, when I came back from Wellington, actually, I got the blood test the day I got back. And that's why I was dehydrated, because I just did like a huge walk, raced around catching a bus everywhere, so to get my wheels done. Remember, I had to get my tyres done and then find out my car, and that took a couple of hours. Some funny sounds around. Not south side. Everyone says it's south side. It's not. Yeah. I feel that phobic attack's coming again. Still around, eh? But it's not too bad. Yeah, definitely feel a phobic attack still. I don't think they're going to go away until I actually do some proper exercise and my body doesn't freak out. Just ease my way back into that. I'm not too concerned at the moment. I just want to go for little walks. I may have noticed I haven't been at Munga Ride for a while. That's all hit the phobic attacks. Sometimes I think the pills might not be helping either. Got my my beta blockers. I know that's a side effect, you feel quite lethargic. Obviously because your heart's not reacting to the stress levels, so it's not beating as fast. I don't know. That's my theory on it. Anyway, we'll just go up here. Go up these hills. Some adrenaline, which only makes more anxiety, more phobic attack. Yeah. Almost with the phobic attacks, you can feel your heart pounding again. So yeah, it's wet. We're not going to do that. Alright guys, it's not bad. Yeah. As long as you got control over it. I'm not too bad. Like everything's about control. It doesn't control you, you got to control it. Also got to keep those physical symptoms under control, because that can scare you, especially when it happens out of the blue. It can do. Like anxiety. You don't have to feel scared. Your body reacts. It's not your mind. Your body, it's a body thing too. So you do get physical symptoms. That's why panic attacks are so scary, because they can just happen. Normally you associate sort of thing when you're faced with a danger, with a fear situation, but when it happens in a normal situation, you think it's some physical problem, a medical emergency even. Wonder how many ambulance call outs are due to panic attacks, because all false alarms really. Nowadays your false alarm will cost you $250. It cost me $50 in 2003. apparently it's 250. Oh, I heard in America it's like over 1,000 or something like that, because everything's privatized apparently over there. One of the biggest downfalls to the United States is the healthcare system. Apparently the health insurance and all that expensive too. Insurance companies sometimes don't pay out. I don't know fully what the thing is. I don't know how bad it is. I've got a friend who lives over there, who moved over there, and she actually said it's more expensive over there than in New Zealand. Of course, New Zealand's a place that's always counted as insanely expensive and unaffordable. Those are two different things, by the way. Switzerland's expensive, but Switzerland's not unaffordable. I don't know if it's unaffordable. It depends, I guess, on the type of work you're looking for. I would sort of be semi-classified as a remote worker. So, because I'm I don't need a really, I've never had a decent job. I work odd little jobs. Those jobs aren't exactly paid terribly well in the US. But that would mean I'd be going to places which are a lot cheaper. It's actually the better places. The more expensive parts of the US I don't really have any time for. Like California and all that. I'm more interested in like some of the places that get a bad rap, like West Virginia and all that. I'm always obsessed with West Virginia. But I don't know about the cold, Wellington and all that. That was cold enough, and I don't know about Ghana, back to the United States with those winters over there. Even now it's really cold. They're having a major cold snap there at the moment, and most places are getting it. It's what people don't understand. Even for parts of the south, even on occasions they get cold snaps there. They sometimes get snow in Texas and all that. So it does happen even down in the places which are known for being really hot. Obviously it doesn't happen often down there, but it does happen. Even Florida can get snow. Obviously I don't think the south of the Florida around there will get it, but obviously Hawaii doesn't get it. But I'm not interested in Hawaii. It's one of those really expensive places. It's even more expensive in California. And yeah, obviously the weather would be good. It's obviously their home of kite surfing, windsurfing, and surfing. But I don't do that anymore. I'm pretty much up until I get my health check. Health. If I get past that test, the treadmill test, which I'm not going to have for a while. Then I'm not doing any kite surfing until. I'll film it. I ain't doing it. Yeah, speaking of which. Alrighty, that's me. We'll just finish this blog off, the storm looks like it's gone. There's nothing, normal day now. So, yes, indeed. So, it wasn't too crazy. I don't know if I'm gonna, do any more walking today. I've got a few other things I need to do, as I was saying before. I'll get my car sorted out. I'm gonna do the lawn. I may get a massage. I don't know. I'll see what happens. It depends on the car, actually, because yeah. So I just had to sneeze. So that's why we paused the video. Alrighty. Anyway, Halloween was good the other night. The Karen yesterday morning, not so good. Anyway, that is a wrap. See you later.